to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. Just to look at you, I feel something tell me you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. Wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. And for me, it's only you. It's gonna be. We wanna be down with you. Hey, what y'all doing? Hey, girl. I'll be lonely. Is it for a shoulder to cry on? Ever could dream of. Gave all my love to tell you come back, baby. I can't go to sleep, y'all. Don't laugh at me. Everything will be alright. Y'all, when I get back to dating and stuff, when I see a dude that's my age that I want to talk to or I think is cute, I'm going to do that. I want to be down hands. And I'm going to see if he get it, y'all. Because that's the goofy. That is how goofy I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do bum, 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 on his ass real quick. What y'all think? If he get it, boy, I'm going to know he the one, right? Okay? Tight like the day and night. What's the craziest thing y'all ever did when y'all was stepping to some dude? Hello? Can I help you? Hello, Shirley. Hello, Barbara. Why you say that, girl? I'm doing it, girl. I'm doing it. Just like back in the day when we were in college, before I had Brooklyn, if we thought a dude was cute or whatever, me and my homegirl Stella used to go up there and just pinch his booty. Come on, they liked it though. A lot of like, oh, what you talking about? Even though neither one of us was really having sex. Okay. As I'm an adult, well, when I was younger, I appreciated her persona that they tried to play up. But then, when she had that baby out of wedlock, so I was like, oh, you fake. But then now I'm older and I have a daughter, I'm like back at where I was before. Like, yes, that's how they should have tried to play her out. Everybody, do have their own path in life and go on with that. But yes, honey, when I was younger, we used to play all the time, me and my homegirl Stella. We would roll up at the party at college or the club or whatever, or it would only be at parties and clubs. It wouldn't be like on campus or anything. And we would walk up, we would be dancing and get our clothes, and body roll stuff and peach that booty. Or like the one time I told y'all before, me and my homeboy Val. Not Val, let me not say that. Anyway, he had been in my mama's restaurant for a long time, and every time I would come work at home, I would come home and work at mama's restaurant. I would see him, and he'd smile and talk to me and tip me good and stuff like that. So I remember I was in the club one day, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, there he go!" He was there with his brothers. Now they was all now one brother was in the military, and the rest of them was like free felons. Like they had felonies and stuff like that. So they would move wherever their brother moved, with the military. You know what I'm saying? So, what happened was I would see him coming in and get his wings and stuff like that. And it was like, everything was cool. And, I liked him and, he was nice. I didn't really like him like a man, like that's my man or I'm interested in being my man, but he was real cool, skinny, tall, old school mindset, grandpa mindset kind of. Um, and it was real cool. Me and him saying, hey, well, I think I'm a couple months older than him. And I remember I seen him at the club, the Red Planet. That was the name of the club. And I seen him at the club. I saw my friend. I said, there he go, old boy from the restaurant. And my friend was like, go say something to him. Go say something to him. And so I just walked up to him and I licked his face. I licked the side of his face, child. We been cool ever since. We talk about twice a year now, but back in the day we used to go together. But about twice a year we catch up with each other. Boy, we just as ignorant and have just as much fun. It's just, oh my gosh. That used to be my dog. Oh shoot, a bunch of y'all didn't talk. Hold on. I just tuned in. Why are you cracking up? No man, this Brandy is everything, not she. Not Stella. Yep, my homegirl Stella. I think the car accident messed up what she had going on. Oh, with Brandy when she tried to do that hit and run. Ain't that what happened? Girl, I had fun in college. Honey, no, hold on. Alexa, play "You Don't Know My Name" by Alicia Keys. Now let's talk about you don't. We're gonna talk this out.
I can't find "You Don't Know My Name" by Alicia Keys.
What? Um, Alexa, play "You Don't Know My Name" by Alicia
Here's
Keys.
"You Don't Know My Name" by Alicia Keys
Bitch.
on Amazon Music.
Baby, 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 from the tip of all you, from the your eye, baby, from the you, baby. Oh, I did tell y'all about that? Okay, well, I'm gonna tell it again. Hold on. So, I talk to him every day too. We're so on social media. He's married with 3 beautiful girls. Know my name, but we keep up with each other. Swear. See, the thing about me is there's a lot of men that have always like went with somebody else, but they say if I was gonna marry somebody, it would have been you, because when I met them, they weren't ready to get married. But then they never came back and got me. But that's okay, because I'm feeling something's coming up, and it's gonna be off the chain. I feel something coming up that we'll talk about in a minute, maybe. So anyway, he was in the military, and I worked at Mama's restaurant, and he used to come in all the time and smile with his big white smile and his little short chocolate self. He probably about 5'8", and I've always been 5'6" or something. And yes, he was a specialist, and he used to come in his little greens, and I would smile, and I had my little wigs on. I used to wear little short wigs back in the day because my hair was real, real long. And so I would braid it up and put real tiny short wigs on. And I was about 22, 23. I had just had Brooklyn. Brooklyn probably maybe a year old. So I was about 23. And okay, but anyway. And him and his other soldiers and stuff, we used to come in their little fatigues and stuff, and I smile and talk. And like I told you, I used to be like, oh my gosh, I remember being there. My mom and my mama had one of them restaurants that had like the red booths and shit, and the leather on the seat was red, and the counter was red and stuff. And it was old school, and we had a cash register from Sam's. We had the Pac-Man and the what's the other, the pinball machine, and the goddamn pool table, baby, frying up fish, chicken, shrimp, baby, what? Greens, okay. And I had a red apron. And he used to come in and he'd look and talk, but he would always just look, he would never say nothing. And one day I said, I brought his food out, or no, I hollered his number out and he never came. And so then I said, hey, this is your number. You never came for your food. He was like, you wasn't gonna bring it to me, and that's what first time I really heard him talk real good. And he sounds straight East Coast. He from Baltimore. And I was like, hell no. Ain't nobody else getting their stuff. Hey, girl. Ain't nobody else getting their stuff, sent to them, or brought to them. And he started laughing. He got up, he came and got it. He was like, I like your attitude. I was like, shh, don't many like it. And he was like, So he went on and ate. I went on mind my business and stuff, whatever. And before he left, he came up, he asked me for my phone number. And we started dating. But we didn't really go too many places because my mom was on my back a lot. I had just had a baby out of wedlock, and I'm supposed to be in engineering school. And, I was just trying to I was trying to not get myself in any more trouble, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it was just that time of life. I was real young and a lot getting, having the baby out of wedlock threw a lot of people and myself by surprise, and I just didn't want to disappoint anybody anymore, so I didn't really want to go anywhere with niggas and be seen with niggas because I felt like people was gonna think I was fast. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. Maybe did I give him my phone number? I don't know. But what I do remember today about this relationship is that, and what I always remember is sitting in his barracks. And my hair was real long and real pretty, real black. And I had lost all my baby weight. I was thin and just a beautiful young lady. Well spoken. I didn't sound like this at all. I still sounded like I was from Oklahoma. Not them folks from Tiger King. And I just remember feeling that he was enamored with me. But I didn't understand why he couldn't be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like be all the way with me. And I actually noticed now the person that I used to be was probably quite intimidating. But I remember us sitting in his barracks. And I just liked me some him, Mac. That's what I called him. And he's a year behind me. He class of 99, I'm 98. And he just would look at me while we would be watching TV, would stare at me. Alexa, play the song again. He would stare at me.
The song.
And it was weird. And I would try to keep watching the TV or keep looking wherever I was looking. And then he would like move my hair or touch my arm or something, just real delicate. And he just would stare at me. And I remember one day I said, what you staring at? He was like, you're like TV pretty. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, no, you're like really TV pretty. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, thank you. And it just seemed like everything about me was like a doll to him. Except being with me. Later on, years later, he explained that he just was intimidated by me. And I was like, wow, why? I was real girly back then. I would cuss you though. But he was like, no. He was just like, it just seemed like I couldn't please you, which is what a bunch of men say. And honestly, when I look back, I don't want none of them. None of them. I was thinking about that over the last couple weeks. I really don't want now one of them back. Not Maytag, not Soldier Boy, not my baby daddy, not nobody. Because none of them is what I really want. Even in the good things that they've done with themselves since we were young, some of them, I still don't want them. Hey. But anyways, for weeks he used to come in, Mac, and he would order the same thing. So at some point I realized what just like this song goes, I realized what he liked. So I would always, when I seen him, I would get started on it and stuff like that. And just him in his uniform and his fine ass friends coming in their uniform and stuff like that. I was like, oh my gosh. And especially when they would come in with like lower ranking soldiers and stuff like that. Girl, I used to be so hyped. I used to be like, oh yeah, he liked me. Look, the sergeant or the specialist. He was a specialist at the time, but he became a sergeant while we're talking. Sergeant in here with his soldiers and stuff like that. Is he a Scorpio? Ooh. Nah, he earlier in the year. Yes. But I remember when he used to come in and he'll lay your eyes on, he'll keep his eye on you for a long time. Even in his pictures on Facebook and even in his picture on Facebook and Instagram now, it's that same gaze that he has. And I used to smile. And this is when this song came out at the same time. And I remember when we talked on the phone before I actually started dating him and stuff like that. He would be like, "Why you never said that to me?" I was like, "Cause you supposed to say something to me." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "No, that's old school." I was like, "No, that's the school I know." And just everything. Even when we would be in his room and dance together, it would just be me and him in the dorm, not in the dorm, in the